Of course, if you don't have bread flour, you can always use good old all-purpose flour. I remember an instructor of mine at Le Cordon Bleu who always used to argue with me about this. He'd say, "Julia, no true chef would ever substitute inferior ingredients." Well, I'm getting paid to cook on TV, and he's dead, so we know how that turned out.
So like a husky.
Anyway, let me show you how to murder this lobster.
Hey, Hans. Hey, Millicent.
Guten Tag.
Hello.
Are we the only ones home? Where is everybody?
Stuffy's at work. His vile so-called little brother is attending a talk by Dave Mancino and Palmer J. Crustacean at City College.
Oh, right, that was today. What about Toby Benson and Jack? Where are they?
They left a short while ago.
Where were they headed, did they say?
I think they were also going to attend the Dave Mancino and Palmer J. Crustacean event.
You think?
Yeah. I asked where they were going, and I believe that is what Toby Benson said, but I cannot be certain since his voice was muffled by the bandana tied around the lower half of his face.
Bandana?
And the clanging of the pipes and baseball bats they were loading into the back of Toby Benson's van also made it difficult to hear.
Now we're going to make the sauce. I call it a sauce, but actually it's just 12 sticks of melted butter and a fistful of parsley.
I love her voice.
Okay. No, day after tomorrow will be fine. We can make do until then. Okay. Thanks. Bye. Why do I even have a desk phone?
Intra-office communication. Everything all right?
We ran out of ground beef in the soup kitchen and our supplier can't get to us until day after tomorrow. We'll just have to improvise tomorrow. Make chili with broken up hamburger patties or something.
It works at Wendy's.
It sure does. Anyway, what's up, boss?
I was hoping you'd let me take off the boss hat, along with everything else.
Oh, everyone else has left for the day then.
Yep, just you and me, burning the midnight oil. You know, it occurs to me that we still haven't had one of our naughty workplace trysts here in your office.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Remember? Toby Benson interrupted us a while back, and it seems we just never got around to it.
And now you want to get around to it.
I want to get around to something.
That's very suggestive.
I meant it to be.
Then you succeeded. So, the thing is...
Wrong? Go ahead.
I've just had kind of a long, stressful day, what with the ground beef crisis and all. I think I'm just going to, head home.
Oh, well, all right. Of course.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to... it's not you. It's nothing you.
It's fine, Stuffy. Really. I'm not your girlfriend anymore. You don't need to make any apologies.
Okay.
Just tell me this. What have you got waiting for you at home that you're so eager to get back to?
Hopefully nothing but a little peace and quiet.
I am pressing charges. You won't get away with this. First thing tomorrow morning, I am going down to the police station in person, and I am charging you with assault and battery and violating my First Amendment rights.
But where's your evidence, baby? Can't charge somebody without evidence.
Unless they're a white conservative Supreme Court nominee, apparently.
Shut the fuck up.
How dare you talk to me like that? How dare you take his side? I am the victim here. Me.
How do you know it was Toby Benson who beat you up?
Hey, how do you know I didn't get a few licks in as well?
Not helping.
I know it was you. I was looking right at you.
From what I heard, it was a dog wearing a mask who kicked the shit out of you, baby. How could you tell who it was?
You had a bandana tied around your face. I could tell it was you.
Can we stop a minute and go back a little since I just got here? What happened? Toby Benson, did you beat up Joff?
Yes.
That has not been established.
You and your Antifa thugs were trying to intimidate people and incite violence at the Dave Mancino and Palmer Crustacean event, and when we didn't take the bait, you decided to get physical by sucker punching me from behind your mask like a coward.
That's not how I heard it happen, baby. Toby Benson, stop being evasive and just tell me what happened. I can neither confirm nor deny anything that happened, baby. But from what I've been able to piece together, based on reliable eyewitnesses, a group of anti-fascists had taken up a position in the parking lot outside the theater where the aforementioned event took place. There was a lot of yelling and chanting and protest type shit, but no violence. Then, Again, according to reliable eyewitnesses, after it was confirmed by security on the premises that the event would not be canceled due to the protests, one of the people waiting to go inside to see the show, an individual whose description matches that of that busted up sea lion over there, got a little too full of himself and started shooting his mouth off to one dog in particular among the anti-fascists. And it was at this point that this sea lion wrote some checks with his mouth that was subsequently cashed on his ass. And a little bit on his face. Is that what happened?
No, it's not what happened. He's leaving out the fact that he started it. I didn't just shoot my mouth off. He said something to me, and I responded in kind, verbally, and then he got physical, because in a battle of wits, he is obviously unarmed.
What did you say? Reportedly, one of the anti-fascists was snapping pictures of people walking into the theater with their phone. They snapped a pic of a sea lion who may or may not be in this room, and the dog in question, whoever he may be, was heard to remark, "Just text that shit to his mom. She deserves to know what kind of people she's got living in her basement." Or words to that effect. Is that what happened?
Yes, basically. And then I said something back, and then he hit me.
What did you say back?
It doesn't matter. Nothing I could have possibly said would justify responding to words with violence.
Well, then you might as well tell us what you said.
Yeah, tell us what you said, baby.
You know what you said, you skeevy little bastard. All right, fine. I'll tell you what I said, because that makes it even worse, because what I said wasn't even an insult.
What did you say?
I said I wouldn't rape his mother.
Oh, God. Excuse me, slight correction. What you actually said was, I wouldn't spend the night in your mother's basement if she paid me. In fact, I wouldn't even rape your mother. Again, according to eyewitnesses. Joff.
What? Oh, excuse me, are you actually going to jump on me for something I said? Something inoffensive I said, and just ignore the fact that he beat me up for no reason?
The person who beat your ass for saying what you said had a very good reason, baby.
You have a truly warped ideology if you think words are ever a justification for violence.
It's not warped, baby. It's pretty straightforward. Talk shit, get hit.
Doesn't sound like he had no reason to me. He being the person who beat you up, whoever he may be. Or they. Can we even be sure of the gender?
You are such a hypocrite. If I had physically attacked Toby Benson because of something he said, you would still take his side against me.
I'm assuming that you're still paying to see a couple of racist shit peddlers and Toby Benson is still protesting them in this scenario?
That doesn't make any difference.
Sure it does. It would take an awful lot to get me to sympathize with a racist, whether he's punching somebody or getting punched.
I'm not a racist.
You are, though. I'd show you the receipt, but I assume you have it.
You just have to vilify anyone who holds views you find uncomfortable. I'm not a racist, and neither are Dave Mancino or Palmer J. Crustacean or anyone else in the Enlightenment and Exile.
Don't they believe black people have smaller brains and are more prone to being criminals than white people?
Those are scientific facts.
Forget about that receipt. I don't think we need to see it anymore.
You are such a coward. You won't debate people who disagree with you. You assassinate people's characters because you can't refute their ideas. And you won't even admit that Toby Benson is the one who attacked me.
He says it wasn't him.
Correction, baby. I have neither confirmed nor denied.
Right, sorry.
This is bullshit. It was Toby Benson. I saw him. I knew it was him before he attacked me, and I knew it was him while he was attacking me. I know who did this to me.
So, you were assaulted, you know who assaulted you, and you're frustrated that people are deferring to your assaulter and refusing to take your word for what happened?
Yes!
Just checking.
This is typical. This is just typical of you morally twisted degenerates. I am attacked, I am injured, and all of you are just eating it up.
Motherfucker, when I found out that you were going to a thing that Toby Benson's Antifa crew was protesting, I ran the hell out of here. So don't tell me that I'm some bloodthirsty... I mean, for Christ's sake, I was hoping I would get to you and get you out of there before you got hurt if anything happened.
Is that how the rest of you felt as well?
Oh no!
I was hoping something bad would happen to you. I find you loathsome.
Figures. Then why did you care what happened to me?
Because I care about him. Personally, I think you're a piece of shit. I haven't seen one redeeming thing about you the entire time you've been here, and I will be really fucking glad when you're gone. But you mean something to him. And he means something to me, so I didn't want anything bad to happen to you. Anything too bad, anyway.
What about it, Stuffy? You've been awfully quiet for someone I supposedly mean so much to.
Can you guys leave me and Joff alone, please? No problem, baby. Anybody want to get some drinks at Pete's? Aye.
Sounds good to me.
Steve's buying, baby.
Okay.
These so-called friends of yours sure know how to...
Pack your things.
What? I thought you weren't driving me home until Sunday.
Change of plans. You're leaving tonight, and you can take the bus. I'm not driving you anywhere.
This is bullshit. I did nothing wrong. I was attacked, and you're kicking me out?
You got the last part right. Joff, I don't know if you'll even hear this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You are doing something wrong. These people you're looking up to and supporting and taking your lead from, they're bad people.
I see you've gotten nice and comfy in the echo chamber, too.
Just be quiet. You're always talking, but it's like you don't even hear what you say. You make a big deal about Toby Benson getting violent over words you said. And maybe Toby Benson did the wrong thing, I don't know. But I do know that you only draw a line between words and physical violence so you can feel safe hurting people from your side of it. You think you're better because you only use words to hurt and bully people. You're wrong. And these people you're defending, they've been rejected by the mainstream for a reason. Their ideas are bogus and poorly thought out, and unscientific, and unjustly discriminatory. You can't see that because you've made up your mind that anyone who criticizes and rejects them is just a thin-skinned, frightened reactionary, but the truth is, they're the reactionaries. They're the ones who are frightened of women, of immigrants, of diversity, of equality. And if anyone is living in an echo chamber, it's you.
You don't know what you're talking about. I know for a fact you haven't read any of their books, and you don't watch their live streams or listen to their podcasts. I have, and I do, and I am telling you, I have never seen Dave Mancino or Palmer J. Crustacean or Ham Saris or Joe the Nazi or any of the other people you're talking about say anything remotely sexist or racist. It's all dishonest, politically correct bullshit.
But that's my point, Joff. They do say things that are racist and sexist and prejudiced in all kinds of other ways. You just can't see it. A few minutes ago, you said it was a scientific fact that black people were more prone to be criminals. I believe you when you say you don't think that's a racist thing to say. And that breaks my heart, Joff. It really does. Maybe it would have made a difference if we had kept in touch after your family moved to Elkton. Maybe it wouldn't have. I don't know. I'd like to hope so. I'd like to hope there's still something I could do, or that someone could do. If you want to keep in touch after this, maybe we can find out. Or not. But either way, you can't be here.
Is that the end of your little speech?
Yes. Go pack your things. I want you ready to go in half an hour.
Fine. Good thing you're perfect, huh? You'd never do anything that was less than morally upstanding, right?
Go.
Here we are. Does Stuffy give you money for your bus fare?
I have money.
Do you know which bus you're on?
Yes, it leaves in 20 minutes. Did you draw the short straw or something?
What are you talking about?
Why are you the one driving me into Exile? How did Stuffy talk you into it?
He didn't have to talk me into it. I volunteered.
You did? I knew it. Stuffy said I was imagining things when I told him I thought you liked me, but I could sense the attraction between us. You know, we passed a motel on the way here. I could always take a later bus.
Ugh, for Son of Husko's sake, shut up!
Oh, okay.
I don't like you. I haven't been flirting with you all this time when I've been rolling my eyes at you, or groaning in disgust when you say something lewd to me, or telling you to go away. I don't like you.
You don't even know me, so...
Silence! I know enough. I know you are rude, egotistical, and condescending. In a husky, these can be attractive qualities, but in a non-husky, no thank you. But most importantly of all, you're also cruel and ignorant and small-minded, and those are ugly qualities in any breed. And to answer your question, I volunteered to drive you to the bus station so I could be sure you were really gone. But before you go, a word of advice. Not for your benefit, but hopefully for the benefit of anyone else cursed by your romantic interest. When someone says they don't like you, or acts like they don't like you, that is most likely because they don't like you. And no matter how much you might like someone else, you aren't entitled to their time, or their feelings, or their bodies. So leave them alone. Now. Be gone. Unbelievable.
Hey, Jack. Everyone else came home a while ago. Is everything okay?
It's fine. What's it to you?
I was just wondering if anything was wrong. Anything to do with Joff or what happened today?
No, nothing to do with that. Well, hang on. I suppose it does have something to do with it.
What?
Once I caught on to what a fast fucker your little sea lion friend was, I swore to never spend another dime on those memory vitamins he'd been selling me.
Oh, those Palmer J. Crustacean mental maximizer pills. Good for you.
Hey, good for me, good for me. Except, I had intended to swipe a few cases of the pills from that crustacean gobshite when we saw him today, but we had to leave before I could get the pills, which means from now on, I'll be stuck with the same old shitty, whiskey-addled memory I had before. And I'll tell you this, I liked having a good memory. It made seeking accurate revenge much easier.
That makes sense. But you know something, Jack?
Eh?
Those pills are just snake oil. I looked up the ingredients and they're basically sugar pills. They don't do anything more for your memory than a homeopathic remedy.
But my memory really was better while I was taking him. How do you explain that?
It's like I told you before, Jack, it was the placebo effect. Your memory improved, but it was all psychological.
You're saying it's because I believed the pills were making my memory better. My memory actually got better?
Exactly. It wasn't the magic feather, Dumbo. It was you.
Who the fuck are you calling Dumbo?
Hey folks, hope you enjoyed this episode, and now, here to talk to you about how you can help us out is Hans Krieger. Hans?
Yeah, thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome.
I sincerely appreciate it.
Oh, of course, yeah. Wow. Did you want to just go ahead and give the folks the Patreon pitch then?
My pleasure. Greetings, gentle viewers. If you enjoyed this video, please click like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this channel. And please consider helping us to make more videos like this one by supporting this channel with a monthly donation through Patreon. Go to www.patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron.
Thanks, Hans.
You are very welcome.
I have to say, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah?
Yeah, in the past, when I've asked you to do the Patreon tag at the end of an episode that you weren't really in all that much, you've gotten kind of testy with me. Have you turned over a new leaf?
I have, for your information. Having Geoff stay with us these past few months has made me realize that I romanticize the idea of misery too much while losing sight of how painful it can be to actually experience it. For this reason, I have decided to adopt a more positive outlook on life and to accept opportunities that come to me with humility and gratitude.
That's great. I mean, it's great for me at least.
Yeah, of course it is. Now you can exclude me from the show and not feel bad about it as long as you remember to toss me some crumbs.
There he is.